I have a list of retiring members who have expressed a wish to speak this afternoon. I would only request them that since the organizing committee has given us a time schedule, we'll need to finish the speaking before that. Shri Ashwani Kumar, 5-7 minutes, will that be sufficient?
So you are not going to press the bell, but I will do my best.
I've never pressed the bell. नहीं, उसका कोई परंपरा नहीं है.
Mr. Chairman, sir, as I rise to make my farewell speech this afternoon in this august house of India's democracy, I am overwhelmed by the fact that during the last 14 years, I found myself walking in the shadows of great men of our time. When I recall the illustrious presence of our national icons in this house, my mind goes back to the memory of Dr. Ambedkar. I'm reminded of Purushottam Das Tandon. I'm reminded of Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri, Srimati Lakshmi Menon, and many other stalwarts of the freedom movement who were and are our founding fathers. Sir, I'm also overwhelmed by the fact that in these 14 years, I have been witness to the political history of this country in the making in the 21st century. So this is a moment for all members to pay their debt of gratitude and offer their salutations to all those who contributed in some way or the other in them being here. Sir, I would like, in the better traditions of parliamentary democracy, to begin what I have to say by acknowledging a deep sense of gratitude and debt to some people, some great men who mentored me, molded me, supported me, and blessed me in my political journey. My father, from whom I learned that in politics, opponents are mostly within, not without. From Sri Rajiv Gandhi, who taught me the value of decency, humility, and grace in public life. I owe a special debt of gratitude to Srimati Sonia Gandhi, but for whose fullest support I would not have had the privilege for a long time to be a member of this House and also to be a member of the Council of Ministers. I cannot but offer my deep gratitude to Dr. Manmohan Singh ji, who enabled me to perform as a minister in UPA 1 and UPA 2. He stands out as a shining example of integrity and probity in public life and of intellectual integrity par excellence. I'm sure all of us consider ourselves proud to have had him as our Prime Minister. Sir, I have to recall what I learned in the earlier years of my political life from Sardar Swaran Singh, Gyani Zail Singh, Mr. Arjun Singh, and also from Shri Chandrasekhar and Chaudhry Devila. I owe it to them that I put on record what I've learned from them. Gyani Zail Singh and Sardar Swaran Singh taught me that in politics, sometimes it is necessary to trade space for time. I learned the value of relationships, emotional attachments from Chaudhry Devila. And I learned the need to preserve the dignity of high office from Shri Chandrasekhar ji, who once told me that a person who cannot keep himself insulated from pressures all the time has no right to be the Prime Minister of this country. So these people have left an indelible imprint on my mind as a politician and on my heart as an individual.
Thank you.
And I record my deepest gratitude to each one of them.
Thank you.
So this House has to be the torchbearer of the liberties and freedoms of our countrymen. This House was conceived and intended to be a bulwark against the transient impulses of transient majorities. This House, as the highest forum of India's democracy, was conceived as a house for debating, reflecting, and deliberating upon issues of vital national importance, because we know that when we discuss and debate issues, we excel ourselves, and that by doing so, we convey to the people of this country that we are not failing to keep their trust in us. Regrettably, sir, we have seen the decline of the institution of Parliament. It brings us no credit. And all of us have to commit ourselves that we, in our collective wisdom, will not fail the people of India. For if we fail them now, posterity will not forgive us, and sir, history is a cruel judge. And we know, sir, that when the record of someone's public life is recorded in the annals of political history, one will eventually be known by what he did when he had the opportunity. So the procession of history is a long one. People come and people go. Those who retire today have been part of the procession of history, and that in itself should be a matter of great honor. And sir, I do believe, with all the conviction at my command, that there is never an ending in public service. However, the roles may change, the modes may differ, but each one of us, trained in the tradition and in the habit of public service, will, I'm sure, continue to
Thank
keep
you,
their
Ashwani
pledge.
ji.
One more minute. Sir, I have only two regrets, and I have to mention those regrets, otherwise I would be failing in my duty. So we have seen in the past that we have often, in the grip of political frenzy of the moment, condemned each other unfairly and unheard. I know when Justice Sen's impeachment motion was brought in this House, I had a conscientious dissent. Not because he was not heard, but I realized that the verdict against a judge had been etched in stone even before the debate had begun. It pained me no end. It pained me when the Honorable Leader of the House had to suffer. And it pained me when, in 2013, when I resigned as Law Minister, because of the political frenzy of the moment, I could not be heard in this House.
Thank you.
It pains me. Sir, lastly, before I conclude, I want to say just one more thing, sir. So the life not put to test is not worth living. Mine has been a life put to test, and that is why it is so enriching and fulfilling. Sir, it is time for well-earned rest for the time being, and I say this with one share, शफक के रंग निकलने के बाद आई है, शफक के रंग निकलने के बाद आई है, ये शाम धूप में चलने के बाद आई है. And sir, with these words, with a spirit free and a head held high, I bid adieu to all my distinguished colleagues in the hope that in their generosity, they will forgive me for any shortcomings, for to err is human, to forgive is divine. Thank you very much, sir. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Ashwani Kumar ji.